So after watching a preschool fight club, since I'm a sick individual and that's the only thing that makes me laugh anymore, I figured I could find something on Reddit that would make me laugh, and after seeing the banner of this subreddit, I said, this'll probably do. And the subreddit is called Out of Context Comics. So let's see how out of context these comics really are. The wordplay. One cataclysmic climax coming up in which a slightly soggy Spider-Man creams 4 X-Men. Now that is a comic / movie that I would 100% be willing to pay any amount of money to watch. I'm just getting riled up thinking about it. Has anyone here dated Moon Knight? No. Little bit. No. What do you mean, Spider-Man? A little bit. Spider-Man's getting around. The 4 X-Men, creaming 4 X-Men, slightly dating Moon Knight, a little bit, just a tiny bit dating her, you know. It's November 10th now. There's a circulatory system walking through the kitchen. Ah, yes, the November 10th, naturally. Circular systems walk on November 10th, and skeletal systems walk on October the 10th. Just a natural way of life. I'm going to throw up. I've got a bat bucket in the car. What? It's just a bucket with a bat on it. Batman's got a bat utensil for any situation. He's probably got a bat dildo and a bat strap on too, for maybe if he wants to let Catwoman have her turn. The Kingpin's probably molesting my poor Aunt May. That big fat bald dude's probably dusting the cobwebs off your Aunt May. You better run a little bit faster than that, Peter. Since my latest appearances haven't been that remarkable, the great Marx will appeal to the readers through violence. This man may not have a body, but I'm sure he's packing a Glock there in that book or something. He's keistering a Glock at the very least. Does he even have a... I don't even think he wouldn't have a butthole, would he? Because there's no body. It's just like a circle with legs and arms, so I don't... Use your imagination. I can't just break in. I must ring the bell. Excuse me, but did you see a Green Goblin? Oh yes, the Gentleman Spider. You love to see it when superheroes know that they have the strength to bust down the door, interrogate him, you know, hold him at gunpoint. Well, I guess web point in Spider-Man's case. But no, he's a gentleman. He rings the doorbell and then politely asks if he's seen the Green Goblin. Little does he know, he may be closer than he thinks. I said, arise, your death must be epic. Not by the ears. Yeah, nothing like dragging a man naked by his ears through the yard at like 3 in the morning. Into the mirth house walks the fabulous funster. Ha ha! Mighty funny. Ha ha! That is quite the mighty funny. Joker's quite fat in that picture. Mackerel, herring, sea bass. Pox surgeon, tench. Hallet, place salmon. From a clear sky. Trout, no cod. You know, it's just... You can't really make these kind of mistakes, you know. It's like maybe one time, but you know, like 4 or 5 times mistaking the breed of fish. That's just unacceptable. You know, when it's raining fish, I can clearly spot out what it is, and that's a bass right there. Welcome to Night City. I mean, welcome to Crime City. Spider-Man on guard. He does look like he's guarding. And then you got Jabba the Hutt in the background there eating a baby. You know, just Jabba the Hutt's consuming a child in the background. I thought Spider-Man was supposed to be on guard, but I guess he didn't see that coming. Leave the mark intact. Everything else is kibbles and bits. Oh, Daddy's ringing the dinner bell. Hold on to your butts. That is actually good advice. Daddy's ringing the dinner bell and he's angry, so clench onto those butt cheeks or hold on to them if you will, because you're in for the rough awakening. Also known as getting molested. Fellows, that note's a phony. No teenager would use the word music in a hip language message. They'd use jive. And that barn was wrecked by some terrific wind. Little does Robin know that nowadays we communicate through dancing on TikTok and putting captions on our videos. I made a vow, Elena. I'm a father now, not a soldier, and that blade is never again leaving its scabbard. Wasn't expecting this much gristle. How did your umbilical cord get cut, Clifton? Did your dad or mom cut it with scissors? Well, no, my dad that has horns, he actually bit it. He had to chew on it for a little bit. He said it was like really gristly and really hard to bite through, but he chewed through it eventually. And then he accidentally cut my wiener off. That's why I'm a girl now. One more thrust. One more thrust. A few inches more. Oh! The next instant, just when it seemed to GL that flesh and blood couldn't endure no more, smashed it. You did indeed smash it. That thrust smashed it, man. Check out Princess Sally in a hot pink string bikini. I don't think so. Doing God's work out here. But I do want to see Princess Sally in that hot pink string bikini, though. Low key. Listen, Doc, your little jobs aren't working out. I'm going straight from now on. Straight! Why, you stupid little whelp? Take me to your room and I'll show you how straight you'll go. Oh, wow. That was a, I wasn't you know, like, I thought about it in my head. Like, I thought that I could make, like, a gay joke after I read it. But, because, like, this is an older comic. But, seems like they beat me to the punch there. Meet the man who can tell you how to lick pimples. Gosh, I want to know how to lick pimples. I would love to lick my pimples all over. Who is this man? How can I meet him? And what is his phone number? I need to get in touch with him. Come with me, you little beauty. Now people will think Spider-Man took the statue. Thanks a bunch. From Spider-Man. Oh yes, the intelligent mastermind. The criminal mastermind. Dr. Octopus. You know, that's just a million IQ play. No one could ever think of that in the history of robbery, you know? Spider-Man, obviously, if he's going to take something from a museum, he's obviously going to leave a note. Million IQ. Way more than Albert Einstein. Also, his IQ is so large that he brought a bag that is definitely big enough to fit the statue into. Till then, my dearest love, I am exiled here on Earth, and I am yours. What the future holds, no one may say, but for now there is silence and peace. This book dedicated with respect and admiration to Dave Cockrum, who helped make the dream a reality. I am not dead, Dave Cockrum. Well, Mr. Cockrum is not dead, you know, he's just stroking his cock and drinking some rum, you know. Excuse me, your foot's on fire. Ah, there's Jews in heaven. Good old KKK joke. Firestorm. My head is on fire. I shouldn't joke, this is serious. I'm taking this seriously. So seriously, my head is on fire. You know, he's not telling a lie. Firestorm is an honest man. His head truly is on fire. By 2016, man's intelligence and intellect will be able to be increased by drugs and by linking human brains directly to computers. Well, I do hate to inform you of this, but we're actually evolving backwards. We're evolving back to like a one-dimensional caveman with their polygon heads of like 1990s games, Lara Croft looking pointy nipples. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, I think that's a good spot to end the video. You know, where we're just making fun of our own selves for evolving backwards and not living up to expectations of any older movies or comics, thinking that by 2020 we're surely to be living in a future with flying cars and flying dildos, you know, just on demand whenever you need them. But sadly, that's not the truth. We have a virus that is just taking over the world, and TikTok that is also taking over the world. It's basically a virus at this point, so I'll see you next time. Peace out.